In this particular clip, there is a talk about crop debts in relation to bodybuilding and consuming excess calories.
Principle is still that you don't need to do it, and you're doing it for entirely cosmetic reasons. This isn't needed at all. It's entirely just so that you can put on a bit of muscle.
Yeah, I guess it would just, I'd have to know maybe because when I think of like this whole expanding croplands and because you're eating more thing, what I said earlier was, I'm not sure about the difference between wildland and cropland in terms of uh, death, right? So if I were to be arguing from a place of like trying to post, like you said, what was it, post hoc, like justified, we would just want to hope that crop fields are just better and like maybe there's some sort of utility gain as a result or something like that, right? But that's why I really want to know, what is the difference between crop and not from you, I'm saying in general, like crop fields and wild fields, like because that would be obviously the justifier. At the moment, I'm just not convinced that it'd be a problem in terms of like death on the net. I guess I don't have I can't give you an answer here, not because I'm dodging. I literally just don't know. Like it's not like the data on wildland suffering, like while it's there, I've only looked into it a little bit. I'm not like crazy familiar with it to give you like a very precise answer, but I see where you're getting at. And it's definitely like just an interesting dilemma, you know?
He says he doesn't know things, and he also says he isn't convinced there is a problem, so he'll just continue to consume excess calories. Seemingly, he thinks he doesn't have to err on a side of caution. So, as far as I can see, that translates to, if I'm not convinced X is a bad thing, then I can do X and it wouldn't morally be an issue, as long as I don't know crucial things or I'm not convinced. From that, we can make our case. Vegans say that purchase of animal products is morally wrong. It's supposedly rights violations or something. Well, what if I'm an agnostic? What if I'm not convinced that's true? That's not empirical. It's something vegans believe because of their ideological views. So, I'm not convinced. Therefore, until I get convinced, I can just continue to do what I'm doing right now, which is purchasing animal products. But for the sake of the argument, let's imagine I'm a vegan, and let's imagine I start questioning things. Things like the idea of purchasing animal products being rights violations, which consequently makes me to be an agnostic and not to be convinced of it. If being unconvinced and such gives green light to do things which could be a moral issue and not to err on a side of caution, then me not being convinced of the whole rights violations thing would give me the green light to purchase animal products. And with this, we have a position which would allow both consuming excess calories and purchase of animal products, as long as we are not convinced of things.